Hey everyone. Boy, is Anna Maria ever on a roll trying to fucking take down Trump today. Over the last few days, the last little while anyways. But what I always find most disturbing is how the establishment media tried to paint, those who are anti-establishment or just want the government to get the fuck off their back. Now, in some ways, they're kind of right, but they paint these people as if they're fucking just a bunch of nobodies. But these are the people that have built your houses, fixed your plumbing when you needed it, right? Delivered all your products. Everything that you lay your eyes upon had to get there and be built by somebody. And these are the people that the special interest groups, the collectivists, the central planning fucks, the sociopaths among us, these are the people they're against. But here we're talking about Trump supporters in Canada speak up. So, like I say, it's the current Anna Maria Tremonti. But they have a picture of how they paint this, right? So Trump supporters in Canada speak up. And how they got this, I'll show you. And I will put a picture, when I upload this video, I'll put a picture at the very beginning, actually, before the video actually starts. So you can see what I'm talking about. But this is the kind of people that they're painting as your stereotypical Trump supporter. They think it's a bad thing. In reality, by all means, paint these people as bad. But these people represent the bulk, the majority of the population of Canada that have actually built this fucking place. So go ahead, paint these. So anyways, it's three regular dudes, probably all from my age demographic, Gen X, standing in front of a Dodge full-size pickup truck, extended cab, dually. And two of them, actually maybe even the third one's hard telling this particular picture, but two of them are holding a can of beer, standing beside their truck, one with his hand on the mirror. So your typical blue-collar people like fucking me. Well, I know I don't have a blue collar right now. I'm trying to act professional, right? That's what people respect. When I wear my regular t-shirts, I get less respect. Apparently, I need to wear a dress shirt and a fucking tie. I don't know, whatever. This shit just drives me nuts anyways. But yeah, they paint these people as if they're just, and you've heard the rhetoric, man. They're just a bunch of backwoods hillbillies, no good for nothing, fucking ignorant, not college educated, or university. That's another thing. How fucking insulting when people try to talk as if the people that aren't college or university educated are what? What's that fucking supposed to mean? That they're dumb? Let me tell you, as someone with all kinds of super intelligent status, that you fuckers would, all of you would respect some of the status people in my family, the doctors, right? The nurses, the teachers. And I've got them all in my family, all of them, these status. But let me tell you, I've also observed that they're very good at repeating and regurgitating all the things they were taught. And they are very good at what they do. But when I look at real world smarts, critical thinking skills, yeah, those aren't the people that inspire me or that have courage or conviction to step outside the bounds, to think outside of what they've been forced to the heads. Those aren't the people I've ever looked to in my life to guide my judgments when I realize that things are wrong. I don't want to always just stand in one big fucking line of fucking idiots that are all heading off the same cliff. I love the people that are willing to steer or veer off course or beat down their own path. Those people have always shown us, even the ones that have failed, they have at least shown us that look at the fucking great lengths and strength and courage these people represent. Look at their willingness, their ability to do things that most people will not. They don't even have the courage. The people that have, think about the people that they're painting these things in these scenarios are the people that were your very first fucking test pilots for some of these crazy fucking, we're going to create these things that are built off of, explosive fucking fuels and highly combustible chemicals or whatever, right? And we're going to create this big, gigantic fucking rocket that can fucking take off like a bullet. And we want you to be able to sit in that and send you off into the vacuum of fucking space, right? I mean, think about all the amazing things, all the people that were willing to stand up and say, yeah, I'll do that. Yeah, I'll try that. Fuck yeah. Hey, yeah, I've got the courage. Why not? I've got the strength. I've got the character. Yeah, Throw it at me. See how it works. Those are the people that these fucking anti-Trump people that are talking about, right? The statists, the collectivists, the fucking central planning coercive entity, these fucksticks, the media propagandists. Oh, look, like Anna Maria sitting behind her little desk like what I'm doing right here now. Ooh, what danger's involved there? Yeah? Come the fuck out with me sometime. I've done a lot of fucking construction jobs, right? Or driven truck through some really fucking nasty winter snowstorms and fucking hail fucking big as golf balls and Come on with me, Anna Maria. Let's see you do it. Here, let me just pull over the side of the road and you can take the fuck over. I'll try to train you. I'll teach you. Let's see how that works when you're not in your little comfortable little environment, right? That's when you will start to respect and truly appreciate people like myself. Maybe that's what we need to do. Light bulb moment. That's what we really should be doing is get some of these central. Let's reverse roles for a month. Just for 1 month. Let's reverse roles. Let's us lowly fucking blue collar fucks. Let's go take on these government. Yeah, that'd be real hard. Other than having to fucking function. I don't like the bureaucracy, but physical or mental attributes, fuck that. All you have to do is be able to figure out how to get along to go along to get along. That's your biggest challenge in that kind of environment. Come on over and step into my world. Or those that have to climb up on these fucking towers, right? Maybe 100, 200, 300. Maybe go out in the middle of a snowstorm and change a fucking tractor trailer front tire after it's been blown, right? Try that on for size. Go ahead. Like I said, there's a lot of people that get a massive amount of disrespect in this modern era by these fucksticks that have never even so much as stepped, not just in the shoes, they haven't even dipped their toes in there. Motherfucker. Let's listen to what else what these dipshits kept to say, because I love it. I laugh. Let's laugh together, shall we?
Thank you. Thank you very much, everybody. Sorry to keep you waiting. Complicated business. Complicated.
The very first words from U.S. President-elect Donald Trump in the early morning hours of November 9th. And while it was complicated, virtually every poll, pundit, and prognosticator had called the election for Hillary Clinton. In fact, the upset victory appeared to surprise even Donald Trump, but it also appeared to prove something, that there was a vast underrepresented cohort of Americans who connected with Mr. Trump's ideas on immigration, security, trade, no matter how heretical they seemed to the so-called liberal elites. In Canada, the U.S. election upset has sparked some backroom discussions. Could a politician or anti-politician follow the same path to parliamentary power? Already in the Conservative leadership race, we've seen candidates praise Mr. Trump and seemingly try to position themselves as Trump of the North. The Currents producer, Kristen Nelson, set out to find Canadians who want to see a leader like Trump in Canada.
We begin, of course, with the day after the U.S. election. Hillary Clinton just spoke to a crowd.
It looks like his appeal to that disenfranchised, middle-class, working-class, white male.
This is unbelievable. There was something going on that was beyond what the Washington elite or any political commentator could have foreseen.
It was not even 3 months ago when Donald J. Trump stunned the world with his surprise victory in the U.S. election. And a lot of Canadians were feeling like this Ottawa woman.
I can't believe the American people would vote for somebody with those attitudes, those ideas.
But not everyone on this side of the border had that reaction. I woke up late after staying up all night to cover the election. One of the first things I did was tune into CBC's lunchtime call-in show. Many of the callers that day were celebrating.
Rob, you're in Barrie. Tell us your reaction. Donald Trump, president-elect. Can you believe it?
Yes, I'm absolutely elated that Donald Trump won.
He really, I believe, wants to help the country.
I'm thrilled to pieces because there's a lot of us out here who don't believe in multiculturalism.
My family and I are Trump supporters for sure. He's stating a lot of things that people are afraid to say. Before you help people that are not from your country, that are in different countries, you should help the people that are at home first.
You think?
Donald, no.
Pollsters and
That was actually a perfect what that last lady said. I noticed there's actually more women actually than men, but that's a CBC thing regardless. But either way, even the majority of these women, I love the last ones. Think about what she's saying. Let me go play that real quick because I need you to hear this again. Listen to this.
Because there's a lot of us out here who don't believe in multiculturalism.
My family and I are Trump supporters for sure. He's stating a lot of things that people are afraid to say. Before you help people that are not from your country, that are in different countries, you should help the people that are at home first.
You should always help the people at home first. So like I said, let's use the concept of government and the people as if we're all one big happy family, because that's the way they paint that picture, right? That's the way every central planner paints the picture, is we're all one big happy motherfucking family. We all know that's bullshit, but let's, like she's doing, let's play inside of that. Let's paint inside of those lines, right? Well, then shouldn't we take care of each other? Just like in a family setting, right? Government and its population, let's correlate that and instead use a family setting, because that's something that's much easier for people to understand, but it's all about scale. Same concept, just difference in the scale. But if I was a father in my family, who would ever deny that obviously the most important thing should be to take care of my family first before I even think about trying to take care of others? No one in my family would ever suggest don't help others, don't try to take care of others, but no one would deny that my priorities should first and foremost be my family members, right? That's the family construct, the family contract. Just like in the social construct or the social contract, right? Governments and their citizens, right? Family, right? And that's the pretense. So even using status own rhetoric against them, and this lady's doing a perfectly good job of it, right? Because that's what she's been taught. Even people that are fully status are like, fuck, they've been raised in the religion of statism, and she's probably just as dogmatic about her beliefs as anyone else. But it's like, yeah, well, aren't we supposed to take care of ourselves first? Of course. That is where the central planners fucked up. That's where all these globalization motherfuckers, the A's that thought that they could have it all, right? That's where you fucked up, is you didn't realize that that's why Keynesian economics, you're forgetting about the psychology of the human, the psychology of the individual, the psychology of what it means to live in a family or small collective type setting. Those who try to promote collectivism on a grand scale, they think they can but you're not family, and nobody can be held accountable. In a family, people can be held accountable because everyone can see, hear, and recognize what each other's doing. In a government setting, that pretense goes out the window. It's gone. Bye-bye. See you later. That's why you're seeing even people that normally would be playing on your team are turned against you, because it's bullshit. You have to, if you reject the plights and pleas of your own family members, right, and instead look to plunder others, because that's the thing too, central planners and government fucks aren't the ones that are even taking care of these foreigners or these immigrants or these special interest groups. They're using the people that they hate, that they dominate, they're using their resources, their money, their economic prosperity, their labor, their resourcefulness, their everything that they are, right? They're plundering them to prop up the others, right? This is always going to be the problem. If I kept stealing from my kids, right, to give to others, would I not only would I not be shocked, I would expect that my kids would be very pissed off of the fact that I forget or forgo their future and what they should matter and how important they should be in my life to prop up someone else. You know, I can get into even with my own family, my own situation. I've had arguments and fights with my kids, right? But the day would never come where I would forgo the importance of them and give it to someone else. That would, well, I mean, what they would have to do to me. I mean, they would have had to done something so malicious, so vile, so disgusting towards me. And even then, it wouldn't be a do it for them against my kids. See, that's the thing. I don't ever want to go against my kid, because I always have to realize and recognize too that they're a product of the environment, which means they're a product of all the input I've given them, my wife's putting in them, my family's putting in them. So once again, but central planners, like I say, they don't have that family concept. They don't even, what all this stuff is really saying is these central planners, the people in the media, the politicians, there's no longer even a pretense anymore, and I've said this a few other times, of the social contract, right? Family first, they don't believe in that. So why the fuck they even, and they're pissed off. Nationalism is like family first when you're talking about country and demographics, right? The Trump supporters, what they're saying is family first, right? We're all supposed to be we're the ones that were promoting all this freedom. Family fucking first. That's all they're saying. Now, should you be using your family to go out and fuck with other people? No. But you should always be trying to look for ways and methods to help your family. And if Trump, in any way, shape, or form, can do so, yeah, of course I'm happy about that. And it has nothing to do with being anti-immigrant and shit. I'm not I'm all about my family first, but that doesn't make me, I can be about putting my family first, but it doesn't mean I'm against everyone else. And anyone that's ever known me in my 46 years of existence can tell you, that's not against anybody. If you treat me decent, I'll treat you decent. But yes, of course, if it came down to family or a stranger, sorry, family comes first. And that's the same way that I think most normal human beings are all over the world, regardless of their political ideology, religious background, or cultural identity, right? Let's just be honest here, people. That's the truth. Now, I'm not going to continue to read through or to play this entire video. It's almost 23 minutes long, and if I went through the whole thing and respond to it, this video would probably be 50 minutes or so at least. Well, you know, because I can ramble on. But I'll post a link to this article in the description of this video so that you can continue on and come up with your own concept. What do you got to say regarding the bullshit rhetoric espoused in this thing? You know, it's very important for people like myself to get people like you thinking. Not for me to tell you how to think. I don't give a shit if you agree with everything I say. I don't fucking care. No, if you're wrong and I'm right, and I think I'm right, well, not just think. If I know objectively that I am correct, right? You're still going to always have to challenge me if you're going to, right? So don't get all butthurt in that. But yes, use your own mind. Don't listen to everything that people like myself say, even if I'm really good, even if I was the best spinster on the planet, even if I was the fucking greatest snake oil salesman on the planet. You should never, ever, ever just take what any person says as gospel. Look at it on the landscape. Get all the information from everybody and use your mind. Hopefully, I don't know. That's the thing. I guess I'm always hoping and thinking that most people at least have the understanding or the capacity to disseminate subjective bullshit from objective reality. But I'm realizing that's not necessarily always the case. But it's not that hard to do. Even if you don't have those skills right now, you can learn them very quickly. It's all about practice. Practice makes perfect. It's Canadian Libertarian, and I love liberty.